Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with Bulldog Football and joined by assistant coach Steve Annese. And Coach, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Kind of a unique week for the Bulldogs this past weekend. Went on the road to Wayne State, and obviously some challenges with a lightning delay and starting the game on Saturday night and having to finish it on Sunday.
Yeah, definitely. We knew we may be in trouble when the Tigers got moved up and, that first pitch got moved up. So, we went into the game knowing that there was a chance that we might get delayed. Obviously, there was a little more lightning than we anticipated, but, credit to our guys for being able to deal with the adversity of having to stay an extra night in Wayne and, getting the job done.
Obviously, not only on the football field did you have some challenges, but logistically, just to be able to get a team housed and fed again after the delay that caused an overnight stay, that was certainly some challenges that had to be worked through.
Yeah, we were frantically calling hotels, trying to make sure that we could get rooms, get a spot to stay. Again, luckily that the Lions weren't in town so we could find some rooms. We got back late, but again, our guys did an awesome job of doing what they needed to do to take care of business, laying down shortly after getting back to the hotel, and then it was a really early turnaround. Started back at 11, which is pretty early for us, but, we dealt with those challenges about as well as we could have.
So go to the highlights against Wayne State here on Saturday night to start the contest. Obviously a team that was still looking for a win, but a team that really came out and played hard against you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a fight in them all the way through this game, and I think they're a little better than their record indicates. I think they'll get some wins down the stretch here.
Here, a big throw to start the game from Trinidad to Cam Underwood. They got you in scoring range. Settled for a field goal here on this opening drive.
Yeah, we had a few mistakes in the red zone all throughout the game. Had to settle for field goals a few too many times, but credit to Mitch. He did a great job of getting us 3 instead of making those empty drives, and it was the difference in the game.
Here, Lento Smith with an interception as the defense causes the turnover, one of 3 interceptions they had here in the ballgame.
Yeah, our defense played great all game long. They're leading the GLIAC in interceptions now, doing an awesome job of creating those takeovers.
Here, Mitch Middleton with a big pass play here on the 4th down fake is try to expand here on the lead in the second quarter of play, and a good drive right here to get into scoring position again.
Yeah, to go on Mitch, 2 for 2 passing so far this year, so unbelievable statistics. That really helps us out, being able to move the ball and get the ball in the end zone here.
Of course, Trinidad will get the score right here, and this kind of leads us to the midway point of the second quarter, and this is kind of when the lightning hit, and there was obviously a long delay before the game was finally halted.
Yeah, we were rushing. We kind of heard wind of some lightning in the area, and we tried to get that score in right before so that we could come back out on defense, and I think that kind of helped us, that last little score, get some momentum.
Of course, here we resume the game on Sunday morning at 11 a.m., and for your defense to come out in that type of a situation, facing a 3rd and 7, a little different than starting the game with a kickoff.
Yeah, for sure. I talked to Coach Hodges, our defense coordinator, and said, when did you get to play in your first 3rd and 7 as your first play of the game? None of us have really ever dealt with it. It was kind of a weird scenario, but they did a great job of getting us the ball back and giving us an opportunity to go down and get the first score of the second day.
Of course, here Jalen Jones with the interception, and a big interception here, and you go into the 2-minute drill and find a way to push the ball down the field and get a big score.
Yeah, I think at times we're our best when we're trying to keep that tempo and play 2-minute, and this was just an example of it. Trin really settled in and found open guys and gave us an opportunity to score right before half.
Of course, a big drive right here for Trinidad Chambliss and also for Brady Rose, who catches the touchdown, and he had a great drive here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, both of them played great. Brady's been playing great for us for a long time, and Trin, since taking over as starter this year, has played unbelievably all year.
Of course, win that 8 minutes, 17-0 at halftime, but big play here in the third quarter as Wayne State gets a touchdown run, and they'll eventually cut it back to a 3-point ball game.
Yeah, like I said, credit to their coaches, their team. They never quit. They played hard throughout the whole game. They put some pressure on us to defend well, to move the ball, to keep making first downs, and they really did well.
Of course, in the defensive backfield battling some injuries here, and some guys playing in some different roles.
Yeah, for sure. Lento had to move over and play some corner. He fought well. He fought hard. They got playmakers too. They got some guys that can go out and make plays, and they're going to do that. And we just got to come back from adversity and make plays like this one.
This one, a huge play here, a 73-yard run that got you down to the 2-yard line, and then we'll see Zach Ahern get the touchdown, and a big answer here after they cut it to a field goal.
Yeah, it was a great answer for our offense. Really happy with how we bounced back. We get into that one-score game, and we immediately kind of get back on top and give ourselves a good opportunity to kind of ice out the game.
Of course, another big drive here to end the third, start the fourth, as you get back into field goal range and eventually get another field goal that makes it a 13-point contest.
Yeah. Like I said, we did well when they closed it to 1 score. We got back ahead, made it a 2-score game. Got a field goal to make it really a difficult thing for them late. Bought a lot of time with our offense. I think this very last drive that we had on offense was a good drive of just taking the clock out. We kind of shot ourselves in the foot with some penalties, and that's ultimately why we didn't score more points than we should have. But that happens sometimes, and I think we did a good job of battling that adversity.
Interception to end the game right there, and now you come back home, face a very good Michigan Tech team that comes in at 4-2 this Saturday.
Yeah, Michigan Tech's always the type of team that's never gonna have self-inflicted wounds. They're always gonna battle hard. I can't name the amount of times since I've been at Ferris State that they've really gotten blown out. They stay tight in virtually every game they play. So it's going to be a real challenge for us.
How much of a challenge is this week? Obviously, playing on Sunday and kind of adjust the schedule a little bit. You got fall break in here, and how much does that kind of really change the preparation?
Yeah, the fall break was huge for us. Ordinarily, guys would have class. It would be hard to find some time to get the meetings that we needed in. But we got an opportunity to get some meetings in for the week. Really turn the page very, very quickly. It was obviously a challenge for our staff, for the players, for everyone involved. But I think we've done a good job of turning the page, and I think we're, by this point in time, pretty much caught up with what we would be on a normal week.
Obviously 5 games left here in the regular season, and it seems like they're only going to get tougher and tougher from here on out, but really a 1 game at a time type of situation here for your team.
Yeah, absolutely. No GLIAC game is easy. Every time you think you have an easy game, you see a team that's ready to fight, ready to try to knock you off. So, whether that's Michigan Tech this week, Grand Valley the week after that, Northern Michigan the week after that, every game's going to be tough for us. Every game's going to be, a fight, and we have to take every game by game in order to accomplish that goal of winning a GLIAC championship.
Of course, Saturday kickoff 1 o'clock, and it's going to be nice to be back at home after what you guys just went through this past weekend in Detroit.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be awesome weather, which is really key. No more lightning delays. Hopefully, we'll get a good group of fans out, enjoy the weather, enjoy the game, and hopefully have a great celebration of football.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time. Congrats on the win. Bulldogs now 5-1 overall, and looking forward to Saturday's game against Michigan Tech.
Thanks. Yeah, appreciate you guys having me.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.